Good morning, YouTube. How you guys doing this fine day? Hopefully good. It's been a while since I picked up the camera. I haven't had a whole lot to film. It is, by the way, I always do this. It's March. No, it might be April. It's snowing. It literally just started snowing. It is, yeah, April 1st. April Fool's Day. I kind of wanted to update you guys on what's going on with life. So let me put you in here. Hopefully it's not a weird angle for you. I'm gonna get some coffee right now. Life's been busy, okay? Probably for everybody. Let me make sure I'm in. Life's been busy probably for everybody. And I hopefully you guys haven't forgotten about me. But I just want to make this video, and I'm trying not to talk too much, but basically what's going on is I haven't been editing videos and haven't been filming a whole lot. I have gaming videos that I put up every once in a while, but I know some people do just come for the vlog content. And I want to keep those people up to date, kind of. So basically, I have woodworking stuff. I know that's not everyone's cup of tea either, but that's what I'm going to do today. Today's going to be kind of like an errand day, running errands. But I think a big reason why is I've been procrastinating. We're supposed to be getting fiber pretty soon. And if you don't know, my internet right now isn't the fastest. And when you're uploading a 4K video, it takes like 3 hours. Sometimes, if this is like a 20-minute vlog, it could take like 5 hours. Which is a long time to... I could do it overnight, and usually I do either do it overnight or when I'm like, if I'm going out right now or working on something, I'll start it up. But it just takes too long for me to upload. So we are getting fiber, 1,000 speed, hopefully pretty soon. I gotta let Molly in. Hopefully pretty soon. They said spring, no, they said February, and then I kind of, come on Molly. I kind of knew it wasn't gonna be February because who's digging in frozen gravel? Not many people. So she's cuter than ever, by the way. She's still cute. If you guys have missed Molly. But yeah, that's kind of a big reason. Especially like the vlogs. My gaming videos, I do render in 4K. So they do take a little bit, but they're usually like an hour and a half for like a 5-minute video. So that's kind of easier for me to do. That's why you've been seeing more of them. But don't worry, vlogs will come back. There's always stuff to do, especially when spring comes around. There's stuff to do outside that I have to do. So we'll get to that. And I'm already 3 minutes in, so I will stop talking. But thank you for being here, and thank you for watching. I'm gonna get some coffee. I gotta go to town, get a little bit of money out to pay my ma, and then we will get started on some woodworking. So I had to change a little bit because it is a little chilly out, and I'm bringing Molly. But I got to thinking about it. I got a lot to do when spring comes around, and I'm swamped this whole year. Like every weekend we have something going on, which usually isn't a terrible thing. But when you want to relax a weekend and you have like weddings and stuff, but it'll be all right. I got a lot to clean up around this place and a lot to do around this place. Also, every time I get in my truck, probably should be driving, I'm still in my driveway, but every time I get in my truck, I have to fill up one of my tires because it has a slow leak, and I'm sure I'm not the only one out there that does this. The tires, they probably need to be changed, but they're still pretty good, so I'm running them. But we're gonna go to town, we're gonna get some money out, and we're gonna head home, and I'm gonna do a little bit of woodworking. I have a Michigan cutting board that I need to make, which I will show you. What I have one done, and I have another one I have to do. So that is the plan. But thank you for being here, like I said. It feels good to vlog again, in all honesty. Like, I honestly haven't vlogged, like vlogged in like probably 2 months. The rest has been like woodworking. I've done videos that I was like just woodworking, and I didn't really talk much. So all right, let's get to it. All right, so I am back home. This right here is an upgrade for me. I haven't used it a lot yet, so I have to practice with it. And by practice, you're like, what the fuck do you mean practice? First of all, I need to unlock it, but whatever. This is the DJI Ronin SC. It is a gimbal. If you don't know what a gimbal is, basically it, like, no matter how I turn this handle, it stabilizes it. It's basically a stabilizer. My drone has a gimbal on it, so when you're doing this and this, like flying forward, your camera's still in the same spot no matter what you're doing, okay? That's a gimbal. So we're gonna test her out today. I haven't really been able to test it out, so this will be a good review to test it out. This is your Michigan, backwards, here. Boom, that's your Michigan cutting board, okay? You don't know how much of a pain in the butt this was to make. And I have another one cut out right here. Or not cut out, I have to cut it out today. I'll probably only cut it out today. Probably all I'll get to, if I get it cut out. But I have a jigsaw over there that I bought from work. Or I say bought from work. Bought with my NB points, which I'm sure I've showed you guys. It was like, I went to my dad's, used his, it wasn't cutting. I went back here, brought it home, it wasn't cutting. And I don't know if the blade that I had in was like a metal blade, which it shouldn't have been, but since I put that blade in there, it wouldn't cut anything. So when I bought that, I bought 2 separate packs, and they were different. One was longer, because I wasn't sure what one fit in there. The shorter one that I put in there, when I tell you it cut like freaking butter, I don't know what I did differently or what difference the blade was, or maybe I hit like a nail with the other one. It cut like butter. So this one's done. I probably have to, I have like butcher block stuff I gotta put on the bottom of that, but this one is done. Finished, finito. That was the prototype. It turned out pretty good. So let's hopefully replicate it, excuse me, with this one. And we'll just get into it. Oh, that's what I was looking for right here. Don't ask why. I've got a few epoxy projects ahead of me, for sure. Also, this has been a nightmare. This was my dad's walnut slab, okay? And I don't even want to talk about it, but to be honest, okay, so I used a router sled on this to flatten it out, and it took, as you can see, a pretty big chunk out to flatten, which I figured, you know. And then I went to move the clamp and cut, because this was the last part I couldn't have a clamp on. And when I tell you it took a big chunk out, yeah, I'm not done with it. Round 2, baby, I'm coming for you. But it's gonna be something else. It was gonna be a table. I'm gonna let my dad look at it and see what he thinks, but I think it's too short for a table. It looks a lot bigger on camera. It looks bigger laying down. When I have it on the sawhorses, it does not look as big as it's supposed to be. But I've been talking a whole lot this vlog. Let's get into some woodworking today. It'll all be good. I'm gonna turn the heat up a little bit in here because it's a little chilly. And I'm going to turn the fan on. And take it back. Get some airflow in here. Okay, let's get to work. Let's test out this Ronin. All right, so that is your rough cut. Emphasis on the rough. Like when you get in here, it's hard to cut some of this stuff. What the heck happened there? I'll have to fill that in. When you get in here, it gets pretty hard to cut all that. And then it leaves these marks, like on this one. I smoothed this out, but you can see where I cut. I mean, I would call myself somewhat a perfectionist, but not that far. It took me like an hour and a half just to sand this to like be good. So there's still cuts and marks in it. Like I said, this one was a prototype anyways. And then this one, I will try to do a little better. So yeah, that's that. I'll have to fill that in. I don't know what the heck happened. Must be it was glued in. It looks like it was like patched and glued in. So that's probably what I'll have to do. I'll get some scraps of wood from the ground and glue it and sawdust it and fill it in. Huh. That'll be probably one of the last things I do though, because if I do it now, it's just gonna mess up. So, all right, let's get to, I would say sanding. Oh, I gotta take a notch out of here too. Let me cut that out quick, and then we'll get to peeling some of this off and sanding some of it down. All right, so that is it for the video. There's your finished product. I know I took footage on the M50 and my Ronin, but they look pretty similar. And like I said, I will have to fill the back of this one. I don't know what the heck happened, but that is the bottom, so it's not going to be a big deal, but I'm still going to fill it because I don't want people mad I didn't fill it. I mean, these are probably both gifts anyways, so whoever gets them will not really be mad, I should say. But yeah, thoughts on that? That was way easier to cut with the new blade. Sanding, I started a little bit of rough sanding, but I'm hungry. It's like almost close to lunchtime. Thoughts on the Ronin? I haven't decided yet. It's probably going to be much better for what I've noticed. It's better for obviously not like stuff like this. I used it for a tripod today, kinda. And what's nice is you can like move it to where you want and like position it. But you can do that with a tripod anyways. So would I have spent the money on that? I don't know. I bought it for a wedding, my sister's wedding that's coming up. So it's not like it will go to use, I will use, or it will go to waste, I will use it. But it's probably much better for cinematics of forests and trees and waterfalls and stuff like that versus woodworking. Yeah, those are my thoughts, I guess. I know I've probably said this before. The M50 is not a vlogging camera, but it is amazing for cinematics. I haven't taken, I think maybe Bert took photos with it. I don't know. I haven't taken any photos with it. I'm sure it's amazing for that. But the cinematics, the 4K, and the fact that you can like autofocus and zoom with it, fantastic camera. The GoPro for vlogging, fantastic camera. I may buy a Canon PowerShot because they came out with 4K for those. That was my problem with the other PowerShot I had, is it was grainy and I scratched the lens. So that's kind of my fault. But yeah, I think that's about it. That'll wrap it up. I got a lot of projects ahead of me. I got that I have to stain. It's another blanket ladder I made. I need to buy more wood for more blanket ladders. It seems like I'm always making more blanket ladders for people, which they're easy. I like making them. So, and these cutting boards might be another one. And then I saved these cutoffs of the butcher block countertop. I have plans for those. And they'll be pretty awesome. So stay tuned for that because you're not going to want to miss that. Thank you for being here. I'll see you guys next time.